Well, if you haven't heard about it yet, the Resorts World Manila complex was on lockdown late last night, early this morning, as some kind of an attack occurred there. Gunshots were reported, and local media was saying that there were multiple men. The police chief said no, there was only one man. Either way, it was some kind of an attack involving gunshots at a tourist resort. Now, ISIS has come forward and issued a statement of responsibility, but they're also known for doing that even when they are not responsible for these kinds of attacks. Whether or not it was terrorism remains to be seen. However, many of the world's leaders are quick to jump on. They see this is more proof of terrorism. We need to do more to protect you from them that's out there. The United States has officially quit the Paris Climate Pact, according to Donald Trump anyway. This as many of the world's leaders are criticizing the, quote, stupid move. Nigel Farage, he's one of the guys who's involved with the Brexit in the UK, has now been named as a person of interest in the FBI investigation into Trump and Russia. According to some sources, Farage has come out publicly and said he is not a person of interest, and that it's laughable that people would suggest that he is, that this is coming from those who are against Brexit and are trying to besmirk his reputation along with this whole investigation into the Russia deal. The moves that NATO is undertaking right now in the Baltics has a number of people of concern. That literally thousands of troops being amassed right now. It's a military exercise, a readiness exercise, you could say, between all the different NATO countries. And it's happening right there in the Baltic states, right on the border with Russia, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania. Russia says that that move will, quote, not be left without a response. Be watching for that. Meanwhile, Putin also says we are not afraid of anything. The latest on the Russian hacker issue, Putin being asked some of these questions at a press conference yesterday, said that some patriotic Russian hackers may have launched cyber attacks in the U.S. and other European countries. However, it has absolutely nothing to do with him. So his denial all along that the Russian hacking occurred was that it was any governmental Russian hacking. But now he admits that other patriotic Russian hackers might have been involved. Moldova has expelled Russian government employees. This, I think, was the fifth or sixth time now that they've expelled diplomats. This as Russia says that Moldova is undergoing a crisis in leadership. I don't know if you remember the 23-year-old flight attendant who made a couple of threat bomb hoaxes. He's now pled to some pretty serious charges. He told the judge that he just wanted to be a hero. If you've been following the latest polls into the election going on in Europe, the UK, why are the polls so far apart in predicting the outcome? Well, that's anyone's guess. Right now, it looks like it could be a split parliament, completely hung, or it could be a Tory landslide, and nobody knows either way. And there's a story about some research that was done by some Nordic researchers that the super rich evade, on average, nearly 1/3 of their due tax. That'll be my subject of commentary today. What exactly is your due tax? And if they can come after the super rich for not paying their fair share, are you next? We'll talk about that. Check it out at radiofreespeech.com. And by the way, we have many more stories than we have time for. So if you'd like to become a subscriber, I will deliver 30 to 40 minutes audio form directly to your inbox every morning at 5 a.m. That's at radiofreespeech.com. Thanks.